So let me know if at any point this makes sense to you.
Something's going on with Matthew McConaughey's penis, and what was happening was
Right.
all of my man's penis horrible malware, which made it, this malware made it they couldn't even communicate at all with the outside world.
That's sad.
If they did, their penises would be attacked.
What?
My sister had nothing to do with it. In fact, she grew a penis.
Okay.
Wait, how does that take away any of her culpability, though? Like, I don't...
My sister had nothing to do with it. In fact, she grew a penis.
But while she had a penis,
I'm
she
glad that was
raped
resolved.
A couple of
Glad that
women.
Raped?
Wait,
She
wait,
raped?
bullshit.
Wait, hold on. She raped somebody?
Yeah.
She
Go back.
prisoned people with her penis?
Hey, it's this
We have an
lady.
emergency. The Jesuits are about to launch a nuclear bomb that has
Those
semen in
fucking
it that will
Jesuits.
infect
Wait.
everyone.
Stop. Semen.
It's going to be like Jesuit bukkake in a nuclear bomb, and it's headed
Jesuit
towards Canada.
bukkake.
Vladimir Putin and his nanotechnology research team have created Gail sex dummies. Iraq will never be able to interfere with my orgasms ever again. You know, once any woman reaches 300 pounds, their farts become toxic.
What? True. Very true.
What the fuck is... What?
Over 300 pounds to wear a butt plug to prevent them from releasing their toxic and explosive farts. A lot of obese women are exploding.
Yeah.
These obese women's deadly farts contain toxic gases that can cause mental retardation. And this is because of the new anti-fart laws that we've just put into place. Hey, Zach Knight, get out of here.
Get out, Zach Knight.
And leave me alone. This is taken from the chapter San Francisco Jesuit Homosexual Compound.
Obviously.
Auspicious start.
Sounds
I
promising.
take it back.
They
From
pulled down their
Hasbro.
pants and flung their penises at him.
They swung their... Ah! I love how every sentence is great. Every sentence is great.
You see how they all stick their penises in us?
You're right, TJ. The dicks will come!
Oh, it was worth the wait.
You know, for a while I thought she'd lost her way, but she found it again.
It's like penises?
Then they hoisted onto Terrance and thrust their penises into his mouth.
So many times.
Damn you, Terrans!
Damn you!
In terms of the narrative, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, the narrative's all over the place. There's not even really as a narrative.
It's just like, it's like...
It's just random shit is happening.
The way it swings back from, like, Jesus and religion to people having dicks forced upon them, just like back and forth, back and forth. It's like the strange... It makes for the strangest little juxtaposition ever, and I love it.
I could feel that warm blast in his mouth as if it was my mouth. Making me want to war.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
I feel the power of Jesus inside me.
This is transcendent.
Come on, little girl. Suck hard on your mama's nipple. Just then another Jesuit shoved his penis into Gerard's anus. Put the Jesuit in his mouth.
Really?
Okay.
But the penis was in my mouth, thrusting like a wild Indian, and the salty
wild
taste of
Indian?
semen would not.
Thrusting like a wild Indian! Why is a wild Indian thrusting? This doesn't make any sense.
Let me deny the reality of
that's a
my
terrible
existence.
analogy.
When they came to Hugh Jackman, he raised his fist and shot the fist into the Jesuits who approached him. The Jesuits
Stop,
flew
Jesuits!
back onto the wall. About 10 Jesuits then flew themselves onto Hugh and held him down. A black Jesuit with elephant
Black
legs
Jesuit.
and blubber protruding from his belly and bulges of fat on his back, shoved his rear onto Hugh's face. "Brother," they said to the black Jesuit, "teach him for beating us up." The black Jesuit named Bubba Shove
Bubba.
Bubba the Black Jesuit.
I'll teach you a lesson, Hugh.
The proper term is thug. Okay.
Bubba the Black Jesuit.
Bubba the Black Jesuit.
I'll teach you a lesson,
Lick
Hugh.
my butthole, he laughed.
Lick my butthole! For I am Bubba the Black Jesuit! Lick my butthole, good sir! That ought to teach you a lesson!
Play it again.
The Black Jesuit named Bubba shoved his anus onto Hugh's mouth. Lick my butthole, he laughed.
I can't handle it. It's so fucked up.
Lick my butthole! Lick my butthole!
10 Jesuits pinned Hugh to the floor, freezing his arms and legs. They hoisted his face onto the 2 balls of fat above Bubba's legs, his rump, and shoved Hugh's face between the balls. Now lick the butthole like a good boy.
Scotty's crying. Scotty's crying.
Scotty's fucking crying, man. It's so fucking. Scotty's fucking red. Scotty's near death.
Dude, it's awesome.
Lick the butthole now, TJ. Lick my butthole. What a hell of a voice for a black dude, too.
Exposing the zenith flowered hole. His tongue traveling over its surface. Then we heard an explosion, and brown feces exploded onto Hugh's face and into his mouth.
What the
Scowl
No.
on Hugh's face as the Jesuits held him firm in his place, his arms and legs frozen.
This appeals to people with any
The
fetish.
Jesuits filmed us the entire time, with cameras and movie equipment.
I want to see this movie. Where the fuck is
Whoa,
this?
this is crazy.
This is
dude.
on film somewhere? How is this not leaked on the internet? 10 Jesuits shitting in Hugh Jackman's face?
Lick the butthole, you.
Jesus said not to let the world hear his voice. He said Satan's voice is very powerful and seductive, and it can lead people into trouble. So he said, Gail, you need to wear a tinfoil hat and transcribe the tape. But he said, I want the world to know what happened. So I'm going to be reading you a section from Jesus, the Eternal Bridegroom, a Satan scene.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, this is so fun. In the butt, Gail. I'm about to blow out.
In the butt. In the butt. In the butt. This is the dumbest Satan.
Satan snarled back, yeah, but I'm from hell. I'm about to blow my load. Gail.
How everyone has to go buy this audiobook. Why would you not? What excuse could there possibly be for not doing it?
Yeah, Zach Knight, come on out of hell. Gail didn't like the way this church service was going. Can you guys
What an
cancel this?
This
understatement.
is a church service.
Gail didn't like the way when Satan showed up and raped people and ejaculated fire onto them. Gail was like, you know, this is not my favorite church service.
Yeah, this is one of the bad ones, I think.
Honestly, if I was there, I'd be like, this is the best church service ever.
Did you know Gail made children's books?
I did not know that.
Okay. Yeah. So I have some excerpts from.
Please tell me there's not penises.
One
on
of
the
Gail's. I have some audio clips of one of Gail's children's books with some pictures. Actually.
Okay. Sounds promising.
Some illustrations.
Okay. Okay.
This
The
is a
brain control
children's
drugs
book.
Lori injected into him somewhat numbed the pain as she jammed her fist into his rear over and over. But once the drugs
Oh
were
my god. Fuck.
on
Mind
another
control
day,
drugs.
she had slipped in the drugs and brought in the cat they used on the set to play Spot. She took her strap-on dildo and started slapping the cat in the face with it, beating the animal heartlessly and laughing. Then
Beating the animal
wait.
to death, pretty much.
They said this is the cat that played Spot, as in, like, on the set of
Yes.
TNG.
That's where this is happening. Laurie McBride.
This is Laurie McBride.
Yeah, Laurie McBride worked on the Paramount Studio lot.
So this is, she felt the need to write a children's book about what a bitch Laurie McBride is and how she rapes people.
She fist raped Brent Spiner
And-
and slapped around
The cat who played Spot with a dildo.
Yeah.
Yo, what is happening? Come here, Spot.
Yeah.
She knew the drugs were at full effect. She shouted, "Brent, have sex with the cat."
What?
When the memories flooded back the next morning after the deed, as he awakened and the brain control wore off, he remembered forcing his penis inside Spot's tiny vagina. It was awful for her, and she was screeching.
What?
She was
This is supposed to be a show. You gotta be kidding. This is not a children's book.
For kids.
There's no.
For kids, Scotty. Missed
I
that part of the
think there
Bible,
are a
didn't
lot
you?
of people, some Jesuit out there is making noise outside the door.
I like how she's so nonchalant
Oh,
about
it's some
it.
fucking Jesuit. Oh.
Sarah Avery is so fat, not even black men will have sex with her.
Jesus Christ.
What? Oh my god.
Sarah Avery is so fat, midgets stand underneath her for shade.
Midgets stand
Is she a fucking
underneath her
tree who?
And suddenly they heard a
Dropping a
familiar
fork.
voice. It was, "Lick my butthole." Instead of come to
She's bringing back the classics.
He dropped the fork and heard, "Lick my butthole."
It was Bubba, the black Jesuit.
Holy shit! Bubba is back.
like that.
Bubba
It
needs
was
his- Gail.
Bubba, the morbidly
Gail, Bubba needs his own book. Come on. We need a tale of
obese,
Bubba.
gay, black Jesuit. He said those words exactly like how I said it when I said that he pooped in Hugh's mouth. You know, when I read it, when I did. Gerard's face winced with pain. Yeah. Still got cancer on that penis? Yeah, Gerard went.
Still got cancer
Yeah.
on that
I have
penis.
cancer of the cock.
Such
yeah.
great dialogue. Hey, Scotty, still got cancer on that penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Again, his voice came out like a rasp. Sorry that I can't be a better psychiatrist to you now.
Oh my God! Oh, sorry that I can't be a better psychologist to you
Okay.
now.
Chinese doctors did not mean to steal your penises, but when they see how long and beautiful your penis is, they jealous, so stole them. The Jez with a spear in our side and a crown of thorns surrounding our most holy head. What about the millions of people you've killed with Nukaki, the Nazi concentration camps? Any woman over 250 pounds is considered an animal. The reasoning is that
Wow. Gail's team has figured this out. For years we've wondered, like, when does a woman become an animal? And it's 250 pounds.
250 plus animal.
You're an animal.
we watched as Bubba's hand slid helplessly down his boyfriend's arm and clasped onto his hand as Sarah began dragging him away. Bubba's eyes welled up with tears,
Aw.
and he tenderly squeezed his lover's hand. Their final exchange I will never forget.
No!
Fucking Sarah Avery's a fucking cannibal. Now she's a fucking cannibal. He's like, no, why, Sarah? And she's like, gotta eat him.
I thought Bubba had finally found
Gingerbread!
happiness. Why did this have to happen?
Bubba whimpered, love and grief quivering through his deep, bassy voice.
Basie. Yeah.
Bassy.
Bassy, no, it's
I
Bassy,
will.
come on.
The ginger
He just
boy
ate a
replied
bass,
softly,
you know, and
his
His
knowing
breath was.
It's a money
smelled
Bassy
like
breath.
had
eyes
fishy breath, you know.
receptive to his fate as he attempted to soothe his lover with hope. Their hands retchingly parted, their fingers clutching desperately down to the last snuggle. For every
Still a
last
better
sec-
love story than Twilight.
I see what you did there, TJ.
Yeah,
I see what you did.
I did a meme.
I see what you did.
They could remain together. Before the gay ginger was torn away, their dreams ending down Sarah Avery's fat
God.
gullet.
How
Bubba
tragic is
sank
this?
to his knees and roared with grief, hot tears streaming down his chubby black stubble cheeks.
Man.
Sarah.
Wow.
It's a tragedy.
Unnamed ginger boy. He licked my butthole like no one else could. Lick my butthole now.
Even Jesuits feel pain.
Even Hugh Jackman felt bad for Bubba.
Jesuits.
You know that really says something.
He's like, man, the Jesuits have raped me and done some terrible shit.
Yeah.
That's just fucking wrong. Come
Bubba
on.
shit in my mouth, but I still hate to see this happen to him. You know.
Avery licked her
He seems
lips.
to be over it too, because he
before
was there, and he was more disgusted not by Bubba, who raped him and did shit in his mouth, but more by the fucking obesity.
Hugh Jackman understands that was just business. You know, that's what Jesuits
Bubba's
do.
like, just business. I mean, hey, you clock in, you clock out. I'm on the job now. No hard feelings. DJ, the dicks will come.